Hello, welcome back to GP Nail Art. Jessica here. So I have all naked nails, but today I'm actually going to be doing a builder gel fill-in on my left hand. So I'm going to start with my prep in order to apply the builder gel. So mostly for either similar to applying it, just the application video. I'll put that up in the cards for you. I do make sure I prep my nails and my cuticles really well, just so I can fill in as much of the nail as I need to. So that's mostly, a lot of what this video is going to focus on, and then I'll have a removal video as well. So I really love the glass cuticle pusher. I had gotten this one from Maniology. I used to get their subscription boxes, and it came in one of the boxes for one of the months. But you can get these on Amazon as well. So it's kind of double-sided. It's got the pointy side, and then it's got that slanted side that I showed you. So I'm using that to kind of push back my cuticle and my skin. And then I'll use the pointed part to kind of really go around and remove any of like the invisible cuticle or any kind of skin that's on my nail plate by my cuticle line. So that's really more so going to help when I'm applying the builder gel to make sure I'm not getting it on my skin, and that I'm filling in, as much space as possible so it'll last longer. I won't have to worry about lifting or anything like that. So again, I'm just going around the cuticle line in my nail plate with that pointy side. And I will speed up some of the video when I'm applying certain products and doing some of my filing, just because it's going to be a little bit repetitive. So after I use my glass cuticle pusher, if there's any kind of like pieces of skin that didn't really come off that are just kind of, hanging out there, I will nip those off with the little nipper there. But I don't really go over every single nail. It's just kind of a where needed type of thing, and that's completely optional as well. It's not something that you necessarily need to do, but I just like to make sure I'm not going to have any kind of loose skin or anything like that that is going to get in the way of that builder gel. Okay, so next I'm going to start going in with my e-file. So again, I'll go around my cuticle line a little bit with this little kind of ball-tipped drill bit. So that again is just going to make sure my cuticles are nice and clean before I go in with any of the builder gel at all. And again, this is an optional step if you don't have an e-file. This is not something that's absolutely necessary, but I like to kind of focus on my cuticles quite a bit because they seem to kind of grow in fairly well. So I want to make sure that I'm not going to have any problems with the builder gel at all. All right, so I'm going to go in with the, this is one of the safety drill bits. It's got that kind of rounded top so that you don't kind of cut into any of the skin around your cuticle line, but I'm going to kind of go around the area where the builder gel has kind of grown out a little bit. Just to make sure that it's, you know, nice and smooth. I'll go over the surface of my nail as well, just to make sure it's nice and smooth for the next application of builder gel that I put on. But also, if there's any kind of spots that look like they're lifting, sometimes they'll kind of look like they're a little bit, you can kind of see white, like where the builder gel is. That's kind of an area where it's starting to lift a little bit, and to make sure you don't have any problems with your nails at all, it's a good idea to remove anything that looks like it's starting to lift, so that you don't get any kind of water trapped under there, or any moisture at all, because that can cause those infamous greenies on your nails, which I have not had to deal with that as of yet, knock on wood. Yes. But I hear that they are a pain to get rid of, so we want to make sure that we eliminate any kind of possibility of capturing any kind of moisture underneath the builder gel application. So I try to do this very thoroughly, and you know, make sure I go over everything around that, or close to my cuticle line there where the builder gel is, so that we don't have any lifted spots. So I'm not removing the builder gel that's currently on my nails already. I'm just kind of smoothing it out a little bit, and like I said, making sure that the area near where my cuticle line is smoothed it down a little bit, and like I said, no lifted areas. So I just remove all of that dust with a little bit of rubbing alcohol on that cotton pad or cotton round. So I'm going to go in with my dehydrator first. So I got these from Mia Secret. I got them on Amazon. Came as a set of 2 with the bond, but this is just going to make sure that there's not any oils left on your nail, or anything that could cause any kind of lifting with the builder gel. So the alcohol will do that too, but I just like the added step, since this is kind of what stays on my nail. I don't want to have any problems with my actual nail plate when the builder gel is over it. So the extra bond is a kind of a sticky, tacky layer, so that's just going to help make sure that it stays adhered to the builder gel that's already on my nail, and then my nail plate where I'm kind of filling in. So I'll apply that to all of my nails, and then I kind of let it sit for maybe a minute or 2 before I start the builder gel application. Alright, so I am using the iGel Beauty. This is the sheer nude, so I kind of like it because it just gives a little bit of a color to my nails when I'm kind of in between manis. But once I'm done with this one, I do have a bottle of clear, so I'll probably switch over to that as well. So just a tip with the builder gel, what I kind of like to do is kind of try to push that a little bit into my cuticle line or close to my cuticle line, because that's kind of where I'm trying to fill in, so to speak, from where the rest of the builder gel already is. So once I kind of have it, pushed into that gap, so to speak, between the old builder gel and my cuticle line, I'll kind of draw it over the whole nail just so I have a nice smooth application. You just want to be careful that you don't get any on your skin, and just make sure that you remove that before you cure. I'm also holding my thumb upside down right now so that it kind of gets drawn, the builder gel gets drawn towards the center of my nail and kind of creates that natural curve or apex to the nail as well. So I'll do my thumb by itself. I'll usually either do all 4 of my fingers and then cure them, or my thumb first and then all 4 of my fingers. I don't want to let my thumb just kind of sit uncured because the gel will move. So if I'm doing the rest of my fingers, my thumb is not kind of laying straight at that point, and it could kind of move on to my skin. So we don't want that. I kind of like to use the builder gel when it's a little bit, it's a fairly thick product. I don't mind that so much because then I only kind of have to do one application. If you're kind of just getting used to builder gel, one thing that you can do is get a small little bowl of warm or hot water and kind of sit the bottle of the builder gel in it for a little while before you do your application, and that'll kind of thin it out a little bit. That was something that I've learned from other YouTube channels, but I find that I have to, or I may need to go in with like a second layer of the builder gel, which is not a problem, but I like to just do the one usually, so I don't mind it a little bit on the thicker side. But again, just gonna do the same kind of thing, kind of push it towards my cuticle. I don't want to flood my cuticle at all, but I just kind of want to fill in that gap, and then brush it over my entire nail, and then go in and cure. And when I'm curing, I'll do usually a 20 to 30 second cure. Now, for the builder gel, after you cure it, it's still going to have like a sticky, tacky layer, like they call it an inhibition layer. So just keep that in mind. If you needed to do a second layer of your builder gel, you're going to do that immediately after curing. I'm not doing a second layer on any of my nails, so I'm going to rub off or wipe off that sticky tacky layer with a little bit of rubbing alcohol on my cotton round before I go in and do any filing. So just make sure that you don't remove that sticky layer if you're going to do a second layer of builder gel. Okay, so the rest of the video is just going to be a little bit of filing and shaping. So I like to do my filing and shaping with my hand file, especially around the cuticle. I find if I do it with my e-file, I end up taking off too much. And then I kind of have to go back in and kind of do that fill in all over because I've kind of removed all of the product that I've already or just applied. So the hand file, for myself, works a little bit better in kind of smoothing out that area around my cuticle so that it's not too thick, especially if I'm going to go in and do a dip powder application. I don't want too much bulk, especially around my cuticles on that nail. And then I'll generally kind of smooth out towards the free edge a little bit, just so it's not too thick there either. And I'll do all of my filing and shaping, so that way that will be my prep also for going in to do a actual mani with the dip powder. So here I tend to I have a lot of trouble with kind of the free edge. If I'm looking at my fingers kind of curled towards me, they won't look straight, like the free edge won't look straight. But then if I hold my fingers out like I'm doing here, they will look crooked. I don't know, my nails just are weird. They tend to grow crooked for some reason. So I kind of try to file, especially the free edge, in a way so that when I'm holding my hand out, the free edge looks straight compared to my cuticle line. I don't know. It's weird. I spend a lot of time sometimes when I'm in between manis or things like that. I'll be sitting watching TV or relaxing, at home, and I have, I'll pull out a file and I'll just kind of shape because they seem to just kind of grow weird. But anyway, let me know what you think of this video. If you've used Builder Gel, please like and subscribe if you're not already. Comment down below. I love interacting with everybody. And until next time, bye for now.